The M25 is the busiest motorway in Britain.
Ooh, that is epic.
Stretching 117 miles around our capital city, it's used for 73 million journeys a year.
No, you don't stop on a motorway for that.
Twice as many as it was designed for.
It's closed!
Keeping it moving is a hidden army of traffic controllers, patrol officers, engineers and maintenance workers.
Just do yourself a favour, calm down now. Just calm down.
Who work tirelessly around the clock to keep us safe.
What vehicle are you in?
But capacity is pushed to the max. And every hold-up costs the economy thousands of pounds.
Where are you going?
Making the job of those that work on it a race against time.
It could be something quite serious at this time.
Love it or hate it, one thing's for sure. After this, you'll never look at the M25 the same way again.
It's a victim of its own success, quite frankly.
It's the road to hell.
It's early morning, and traffic officers Simon and Gary are preparing for another rush hour on patrol along the northern section of the M25.
Lovely job. If you was a lady, Gary, it'd be quite romantic driving around the M25 with the beautiful sunrise. Why did you just come out with this random stuff? Can't help it.
Control room operator Emily is also getting ready for a busy morning.
I think tea and toast is the secret to early shift, yeah. You can't get through a whole early without some tea, toast and occasionally some crumpets.
Around the clock, Emily and her colleagues in the M25 control rooms use over 1,000 CCTV cameras to keep a watchful eye on all 117 miles of the motorway.
We've got some hitchhikers, how exciting. They are Junction 8, M11, entry slip road southbound. We had a report of hitchhikers. I've just had a check and it looks like there's a LGV stop there now. So he's either going to give them a lift or murder them brutally. Probably just give them a lift.
It's 6:30 and the rush hour is about to begin. In the next 2 hours, over 75,000 commuters will pour onto the motorway, causing traffic levels to double.
Right, come on, M25, don't let me down today.
I'm off to work, I'm afraid. M25, I do it most days of the week now. It's driving me nuts.
See what the M25 holds for us today? And as soon as you get on traffic.
The rush hour has barely begun when a call comes into the M25 southern control room. At junction 31, an accident north of the river near the Dartford Tunnel has brought the northbound carriageway to a standstill.
Hotel Uniform 21, good morning, go ahead.
We've now already closed 2 lanes of the M25 in one of the busy sections coming from the Dartford River crossing to an RTC.
Next to the tunnel is the Dartford crossing, which carries traffic south across the river. It's the only way to cross the Thames east of London, and now carries around 50,000 more vehicles a day than it was designed for.
Oh no, they've got an RTC.
Ah, an RTC?
And traffic control has just received some more bad news. The rush hour is reaching its peak, and there has now been a second accident at Junction 1 on the south side of the river and on the opposite carriageway.
61, go ahead. Yep, received.
The motorway is now blocked in both directions.
This section of the map of the M25 around Dartford towards the A2, at the moment that's pretty much snarled up. So anyone trying to commute in that area today is going to be late, probably. It's just RTCs have caused it, and rubberneckers will be causing massive amounts of congestion. So that, yeah, Dartford's going to be not great for the next couple of hours or so until the congestion eases down.
I feel for them because being stuck at this time in the morning, which is coming up to 10 to 7, and you're stuck in that traffic already, it's not a good start to the day.
But for some motorists, being stuck in traffic can have its perks.
I got asked out
by someone who cut across 3 lanes of traffic, did the whole wind down your window, and he was like, give us your number, I want to take you out, I want to take you out. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Actually don't need apps. This is the place to pick up men.
And romance is never far away from Traffic Officer Simon's mind either.
You know, a lot of blokes my age who've had, you know, they've been divorced. They don't want to get involved again.
No. Normal people your age just buy another car. You just go, oh, it's time for another wife.
No, but you see, the reason, because I've had so many wives, is I'm an eternal optimist, you see. Is the glass half full or half empty? Neither of them bother me, because I know I can go to the bar and get another point. All right?
Oh, look, it's going crazy.
In the M25 Northern Control Room, Emily spotted a problem.
Can I tell you about an RTC, please?
5-4, go ahead.
It's 24 to 25. It's 4 vehicles involved.
It's just past 8:30 and near Junction 25, a delivery van has been involved in a collision. All 4 vehicles are badly damaged.
One person looks injured.
The accident has blocked 2 lanes of the M25, almost bringing the clockwise carriageway to a standstill.
We've already got traffic queuing. I think we've got about 2 kilometres of traffic come in, and the job's only been with us for 5 minutes, so it is building up.
Gary and Simon are on their way.
Breathe in.
That's if they can get to it through the commuter chaos.
You're going to break that in a minute, Gary, I'm telling you.
2 lanes of the motorway have been closed by the control room. Ignoring these closures is against the law.
People are getting impatient and starting to use the closed lanes. It's stopping emergency services reaching the scene.
It's closed!
As Simon and Gary eventually arrive at the scene, the full extent of the accident is coming to light.
I was just looking to stop coming up off the junction. I looked in my rear view mirror and the guy behind had stopped as well. So I thought, oh yeah, happy days. Next thing I know, it was just a big colossal bang. I was jolted backwards. Airbags going everywhere. Smoke was billowing everywhere. And I pooed myself a little bit because I didn't know what to do.
The motorway is at half capacity at the peak of rush hour, and tailbacks are growing fast.
There's the actual accident, and as I check the cameras further back, yeah, oh look, there's loads of it. Absolutely loads of traffic. That's the end. That isn't good. That's my way home as well.
As there are no serious injuries, Simon and Gary are able to get most of the vehicles recovered. But there is a delay recovering the delivery van, so they are just going to have to wait.
It's out of our hands now, and it's going to delay opening the road by possibly another hour.
We haven't had a break, we haven't had our drinks.
And it's comfort break.
Need a comfort break.
Squeezing too hard, he'll leak.
2 hours after the accident, the queues are now backing up by 8 miles. For the commuters, it's just another day stuck in traffic on the M25.
The longest I've sat on the M25 was 6.5 hours.
Easily 5.5 hours.
I've been known to be stuck in my car for 6 or 7 hours before.
Not being able to go to the toilet.
My bladder isn't good at the best of times, so that can be a little bit of a pain in the arse.
There was a coach full of an old people's day out. I had to borrow the loo on there. Quite embarrassing asking to use the toilet, but they were all right about it.
But commuters aren't the only road users to get caught short on the motorway.
Ugh. That is fresh. There's not even a fly on it yet. This is what we're working with.
Unlike some commuters, incident support team Jack and Jamie have made it to work on time at a lay-by near Junction 30.
Lima 72, go ahead.
But they're starting to wish they hadn't.
There's another one, look, underneath the plastic packaging, see it? It's been squashed. Whoa, I can't do it. I can't do it. It makes me sick. I can't do it. It stinks.
150,000 bags of rubbish are collected from the side of the M25 every year at a cost of £6 million.
Oh, God, I can't do it.
Just get back in the lorry. Get back in and sit down. Oh, it's horrendous. It smells horrendous. It's really disgusting. Terrible.
This is a bigger job than the two of them can tackle, so Jamie calls for reinforcements.
Like, there is fresh human feces on the floor. It's everywhere. It'll take a couple of days to clean this. Well, yeah, we'll do what we can.
It is estimated that the average car user spends over a year of their life stuck in traffic. This morning, the M25 traffic teams have already attended 3 major incidents in just 2.5 hours.
Morning rush hour has been busier than we've expected. We've had serious problems on the M25 at the northern stretch at junction 25. Round at Dartford, we've got traffic queuing over the Thames and into Kent, so that's crossing 2 counties.
It's now 8:30, so anyone caught in the 25 miles of tailbacks is going to be late for work. Traffic officers Andy and Keith are waiting for their next job.
Unlike every other rush hour in London, the M25 doesn't have a specific time. You know, Thursday is the new Friday, Wednesday is the new Thursday. Every day's the same. Saturdays and Sundays can have its own rush hour. I cherish it like the misunderstood child that it is.
I agree.
You know, it's like the black sheep of the family. Everybody's disparaging and says horrible things about it and reluctantly invites it to Christmas parties. But I like the M25.
So do I. I think it's great.
But that could be about to change.
Yeah, copy that. We've seen it on camera. We're setting signals over.
Pulled up on scene number 6-2 missing. We got an accident. It was quite serious.
At junction 5 of the M4, there has been a collision between an HGV and a car in its blind spot, spinning the vehicle into the central reservation.
We've got reports of a multi-vehicle RTC. We've got a vehicle facing the wrong way in lane 4 and several cars on an HGV is the initial report. The nature of the injuries, yeah, that's the biggest fear, really.
0772 Hotel.
Red X is lane 3 and 4 on log 478, please.
In the control room, Ian is shutting down the 2 lanes of traffic closest to the accident.
We've got fire brigade towards to cut someone out. Ambulance is on scene. We've got 2 cars.
Trying to get around the roundabout to get to it. Yeah, okay, cool. 10 kilos.
Just trying to get some organised chaos out of this place.
Okay, yeah.
Also, we've got a foreign Arctic there, we've got a car there, a van there.
Yeah, that's one.
The driver of the car has suspected neck injuries.
6-2, go ahead.
The paramedics are working on the lady in the car. She was unconscious initially. She's now in a neck brace. Fire will have to extract her. And 4-3 closures are out.
85% of incidents are cleared within an hour, but not when injuries are involved. While the fire service and paramedics work on the casualty, Andy and Keith need to keep eyes on the traffic at all times.
You happy with the room you got?
Yeah, obviously there are people rubbernecking. Is there any way we can put the cones a bit further back?
As in...
Or are you happy with that?
We'll reinforce this bit.
No, that's fine, thanks fellas, yeah.
Our role is to contain, manage the traffic flow past the scene to allow the emergency services to do their jobs. Yeah, it's upsetting to see people in pain and distress, but you need to emotionally detach yourself from that and not get sucked into that to the detriment of your own job. We're here to maintain these guys' safety. If we start getting involved, we're not keeping the scene safe and we could potentially have a second incident.
With 2 lanes closed, this accident is already having a massive impact on the traffic.
We've halved the capacity of this motorway for 25 minutes now. So it's imperative that we safely remove her so we can open the lanes again. This will be tailing back 2 or 3 junctions, at least.
It's the 4th major incident in the last 4 hours. Today's rush hour has turned into a nightmare.
Travel news from BBC Radio Kent.
So this morning, the M25 is the big news story.
Here we go. The story of my life. Stuck in traffic.
Thousands of you have been stuck in long queues back from the Dartford crossing after an accident in Essex this morning.
That queue is now stretching for 8 miles, and that follows some earlier closures of the tunnels around 6 o'clock this morning.
Commuters aren't the only ones stuck in the Dartford tailbacks. Traffic officers Phil and Sam are also experiencing life in the slow lane.
It's one of the phenomenons of the M25. But for some reason, we seem to get unknown quantity of shoes, but only one on the hard shoulder. I don't know where the other one goes. Print out a big map of the M25. Every time we find the shoe, we pin the shoe on the part of the M25 where we found it until we complete the route all the way around.
Sierra Echo 51 Hotel.
Back at Junction 25, Simon and Gary have been waiting for the delivery van to be recovered. 2 lanes of traffic have been closed for almost 4 hours, costing the country's economy over £650,000.
To get a recovery truck to Junction 24, they think it's going to take 2 hours. So the plan is they're going to hold all traffic at Junction 25 and bring a recovery truck backwards the wrong way along the carriageway. So that's a bit traumatic.
Now Gary has to close the entire carriageway.
Stop! Stop!
Time is money, and this manoeuvre will slash commuters' waiting time.
We'll come into sight any second now. As soon as that's done, we'll turn the recovery truck round and then we'll release the traffic. So, I think it comes down.
An operation that would have taken 2 hours is achieved in just 3 minutes.
Started our shift at 6, so we're ready for this vehicle to be recovered, taken away so we can have a quick break.
It's taken all morning to clear this incident, but 5 hours after the crash,
Scene clear, state 2, over.
the carriageway is finally free-flowing again. But there's not much celebrating going on at Junction 30, where Jack and Jamie have found some incriminating litter at a lay-by.
Whew. It's a bottle of vodka, a bottle of spirits, empty. Well, obviously. Someone drank a bottle of spirits and drove the next day.
Service stations charge trucks to park overnight, so lay-bys like this are frequented by drivers on a budget. And with no sense of smell.
Okay. There's also a bottle of urine, yeah? You find them all up and down the laybys.
I can't get my head around it. I don't understand. Our Arctic drivers can park in here overnight, get absolutely nutted, and then drive away. It just don't make sense. You wouldn't treat your home like this, would you? Just don't treat it like this here. I mean, I can't deal with the smell, sorry. Makes me feel sick. You've done a good job, Jack. Well done, mate.
Yeah.
You love it, didn't you?
No, I hate it. I really hate it. We'll have to come back later and do some more. We'll have a little break from it because of the smell now, yeah?
Come on then.
Cherry School Street at log 190 on it.
At Junction 5 of the M4, Keith and Andy have been managing a 2-lane closure to keep the emergency services safe while they treat a commuter with suspected neck injuries. The paramedics are happy that she's in a stable enough condition to be cut out of the car.
Open your eyes for me.
We're going to take you down slowly in the seat so you're lying in a backward position. We'll lay the feet down here and then we'll just slide you across.
Thankfully, the injured driver is removed safely and can now be taken to hospital.
We get on with our job and let everybody else get on with theirs, but it's a very good interwoven event. You know, we work very closely with these guys, they work with us.
Now the car can be recovered, and after 4 hours, the motorway can finally be reopened.
5-4 coming off.
Cool. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Time for a cup of tea?
During this morning's rush hour, the M25 traffic teams have dealt with 4 major accidents and cleared more than 30 miles of tailbacks. At last, it's time for them to call it a day.
You hope the afternoon shift has a bit of a quieter one than you did.
No, I don't. I hope they get caned.
It's been a big day for big accidents that's caused massive problems.
Oh, that's state level for us as well, over. That's me finished.
Yeah, but I can show on a log on the
Next time,
Oh, wow. Whoa!
the temperature rises on the motorway.
We've got a massive vehicle fire. The central reservation is also on fire.
20-metre high flames. Right, OK.
Hoping I don't get wiped out by a vehicle.
Hey!
Where are you going?
We're with Robson Green next on ITV for the last of Tales from the Coast. And it's a night of finales. Martin Clunes is here with some heroic canines in the last of The Secret Life of Dogs at 9. And a big night tomorrow. Dermot and Emma, Bruno Mars, Little Mix, Ed Sheeran and so much more. Live from 7:30, the Brit Awards 2017.